If you don't support the police state and prisons and criminalizing things, you need to start talking about these mask bans that are popping up all over the country. They're doing it for two reasons. One is to hit back at Palestine organizers who've been wearing masks, but also two, they are continuing this project of trying to make COVID disappear and pretend it never existed, and people wearing masks breaks that illusion. So this is a call for you to start being vocal and saying that it should be a right to be able to wear high quality masks in a time where climate change is going to make wildfires much more common, where even Eric Adams pointed out that there was a bad air pollution day and people should stay inside.
Air quality conditions in New York City may be unhealthy for some people over the next few days, so please be conscious of that.
That's exactly a time where wearing quality face masks is really, really helpful. And I hate to break it to you, COVID is not a one-time thing. We have bird flu pandemic potentially on the way. There's an article in The Atlantic by Ed Yong called The Pandemocene. Climate change and the way we're destroying all these habitats are creating the environment where new pandemics are going to pop up. So it's not just COVID, it's not just bird flu, it's not just the wildfires. There are things we are going to need respirator face masks for, and allowing it to be criminalized is fucking yourself over, it's fucking over future generations, and it's just giving power to the police state and coercive control and mass surveillance. The thing is, it's not even really anti-surveillance. The facial recognition systems can clock your face even with the mask on. So yeah, a little bit of it is about identifying protesters, but more so it's about exerting control, not letting people protect themselves, taking away bodily autonomy. I want to tell you a real story. My aunt was battling cancer and lived in North Carolina. There's a mask ban that they are trying to pass that says that police or people in private establishments can ask you to identify yourself and you would legally have to lower your mask. She had cancer and no immune system. She was getting chemo all the time. She was getting experimental cancer treatments all the time. Having to lower your mask in a crowded place and breathe in the air there literally could have killed her. And so what these things are doing are deputizing people to harass vulnerable and sick people, people like me who don't want to get COVID because I read the science on COVID and COVID's fucking horrible. And I'm sorry you've been lied to about that also. It's not safe to get every year. But anyway, it has deputized people to harass people and force illness on them when we have these masks that can prevent you from getting sick, that can prevent you from breathing in wildfire smoke, allergens, all kinds of things that are going to get worse and worse and worse as time goes on. Respirators are here to stay. Denial is what's being pushed on us and telling us we don't need them or that they're associated with crime. Notice also, whenever you're pushing for something healthy for the world, you're supposed to bring data and science, but these fucks like Eric Adams, they just get to say that the masks and crime are connected, even when crime is at much lower levels than it has been in decades.
I think it's going to stop a lot of these crimes we're seeing. People are using masks to commit crimes, to commit assaults. The difficult thing for the police department is defining suspects because of their full covering. And this is going to help us greatly.
So yeah, it's just disgusting, and I need you to say something. We can't let them pass this. Respirators are actually an incredible tool to control what you're breathing in, and we're going to need it more and more as time goes on. So giving up that tool and allowing it to be criminalized is horrific, and you can't let it happen. Oh yeah, and wear a mask when you're in public, when you're on an airplane, when you're in a medical facility, when you're in the grocery store. It saves people's lives. It stops you from getting long COVID. Please do it.